How old are you, bro?
19.
Shut the fuck, for real?
19.
Damn, bro. I thought you were at least 21.
No.
I knew you were young, but damn. Well, I guess
wish.
that makes sense. You said you were a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Good shit, dog. Cool, man. We're going to get into it. So we're actually already into it. We just kind of flow with it in the beginning. Episode whatever, 210 show. We got Justin Gallegos here from San Antonio, Texas. If you've been listening already, McCullum, right? McCullum High School graduate. Singer-songwriter. He's going to school at
Shriner University,
baseball player there. So he's got a lot of things going for him. We're going to go and get into it. We'll come back to college and all that and what you're trying to do with that. But let's focus on what you're doing with your music career and actually where it started. When did you start playing music, my man?
So I started, it was late 2019. And
so this is recent.
Recent, yeah.
So you've never picked up a guitar or sang anything?
Not until 2019. Wow, yeah, so it was my going into my junior year of high school.
Okay.
And I just, I've always, my parents always like to hear me sing and stuff, but I never thought like anything from it. Mm-hmm. I just thought like, oh, they're just saying that as my parents.
So, but you weren't playing guitar.
No, I wasn't.
You were just singing.
Mm-hmm.
You were just singing songs.
Just singing on the radio, literally in the
country
car.
music.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
And so then my dad bought me a guitar one time, and he took me to guitar lessons. And I went to one guitar lesson, and I was like, dude, this isn't for me.
Oh,
like,
really?
It's not for me.
Man,
yeah.
you know what's funny? Almost every single person I've interviewed thus far has got the same story. I went to guitar lessons, fucking hated it.
Mm-hmm. Literally. So I put the guitar down for a couple months, and I was like, you know what, dude? I ain't got nothing else to do. Let me just pick it up. And then YouTube. YouTube. That's all I did was YouTube it.
YouTube University, baby.
Exactly. Learned 4 chords, fucking
GADC.
That's
or something.
literally it. That's literally it. And just started playing as many songs as I could with those.
I mean, you can play just about any country song.
Literally, yeah, any country song.
Good shit, man.
Yeah.
So that was 2019, junior in high school. What's the first song you learned how to play? Like, which one was the one that you're like, okay, I want to jam this jam?
So when I picked up the guitar, I was like, you know what? I want to learn. For some reason, I was into. I'm still into George Strait a lot, but like Troubadour.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
I love that song. I was like, man, the intro is sick.
Yeah.
And then I found out that I needed a capo for it. So I learned the chords for it. And then I was like, man, now I need to go buy a capo. So I waited a week, went to go buy a capo, and I learned.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
there's a way to still play it without a capo, right?
Yeah. Yeah, but this is like a bunch of bar chords.
Yeah,
and stuff. So at the time, I was like,
stuff, I feel you. I don't know anything about that either. I know there's a way to do it, but I have no idea where to even go with it. Yeah. Cool, man. So Troubadour, and you still sing that song today, I'm assuming?
Yeah,
cool,
still
man.
sing it.
So that's the one that set it off.
That's the one right there.
Cool,
Shout out George Strait.
Shout out George Strait, right? Yeah. What other musicians inspired you whenever you decided to take that leap and to start singing?
So at the time, it was a lot of Randy Rogers. Randy Rogers and Park McCullum, man. He was just... that was actually one of the first concerts I went to was a Randy Rogers concert. I went the first ever... it was at Whitewater.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. The first ever concert I actually went to was the Zac Brown Band concert, and I was like... probably like 8 years old or something like that. Oh, wow.
You still remember that?
Nope, because I fell asleep right before he came on.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I don't remember shit when I was 8, but
yeah.
I mean, even worse if you fall asleep.
Yeah, so that was at the AT&T Center.
Okay.
Shout out to my sister if she's going to watch this.
Yeah, she's like, yeah, I paid for your ticket and you
know,
fucking
right?
fell asleep.
But yeah, Randy Rogers was the guy. He's still the guy.
He's still the man. Yeah, he's still the man. Still a big leader in that Texas country music.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Stream that came through, right?
Yeah.
Good stuff, man. So it's kind of odd because everybody else I've talked to has been playing music since they were like chiquitito. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And so, like, what was going through your head? Like when your dad bought you the guitar, it was just like here you're always singing, now do it with the guitar, or did you kind of have this like desire to start doing music and pursuing that lifestyle, because it's difficult, right, to become a musician, and to even start picking up gigs the way you're doing now. Like, what was that mental transition for you to say, this is what I'm going to pursue?
Yeah, I think for that question, I was just like, at the time I wasn't thinking anything music, because I've always played baseball. Like, I've never stopped playing baseball, so it was always like baseball first and then everything else comes second. But when he got me, I was like, you know what? Like, it gives me something to do to pass the time.
And so it was just like a random gift.
Yeah, just a random gift. He got it for me.
Maybe random to you and me, but to him, he probably knew.
He was like, he's going to do something.
Yeah.
He's going to do something with it. But at the time, my mom was sick. In 2017, she got diagnosed with stage 4 sarcoma cancer.
Oh, man.
Yeah, so at that time she was going through like the chemotherapy and all the medicines and stuff. But she loved to hear me sing, so I was like, you know what, this should be something good to learn. Like, let's make her happy, not knowing like how much time she had left or anything.
Right.
And she enjoyed it. She used
I bet.
And I used to be really scared to like play in front of anybody.
Yeah.
Like, I'd be in my room playing real soft, so that way no one could hear me.
Like even scared to play in front of your parents.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah. And my mom had videos. She would go like right there behind my door and just record from behind my door, without me knowing.
Yeah.
And it wasn't until like probably like a year ago where I found those videos and she was recording.
That's beautiful, man. You know, as a parent myself, I've got 2 young boys, and they're not musically inclined, right? They're not picking up any instruments, but whenever they do find a jam that they like and they're belting out whatever lyrics that they know, you know what I'm saying? As a parent, that's one of the most beautiful things to see your kid like singing his heart out. So yeah, I can definitely, I can see how much that made your mom happy. You know what I'm saying? To experience that. And I've got the same videos of my kids. Yeah, the around the corner videos. So that's beautiful, man. That's good. I'm glad your mom got to see that and experience that.
Me too.
Cool, man. So with that, so do you, whenever you're out now, so you haven't been performing very long then? Like when did you start picking up gigs?
It was 2020.
Oh, okay.
2020,
So it's
I
been
had
about
my first,
about 2 years.
About 2 years, yeah. About 2 years now. Going on to 3. Actually, in a couple weeks, it'll be 3 years because I started, my first gig was at the, I played a tent at the barbecue cook-off.
Oh, nice.
Cook-off. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, that was my first ever show.
I remember you played, I think you opened up for Jerry at in Somerset one time. Is that right?
Somerset, that's right.
Yeah,
that was 2022.
I saw you play out there, and Jerry's like, oh, yeah, man, this kid's really good. He's like, I don't even know. I think you were 17 at the time, maybe 18. Yeah. I met you out there. I met your dad out there. And I was always excited to see where you were going to go. And it's crazy that here we are a couple years later. Crazy. Yeah.
And at that time, I probably had maybe like 10 songs that I do.
Yeah,
like,
it was a pretty small set. Yeah.
I had like 10 songs that I was like confident in to sing. But
yeah, you were super quiet back then too, man. I remember you came off stage and you were just kind of sitting there, and I think you guys left early because you had to go back to school or something, right?
Yeah, I had school.
Yeah, cool, man. So after you played the gig, how did you end up getting that first gig? Like, what was the connection you made, or who kind of made the introduction?
So the tent, they're called the Sugar Bears tent, right? And so they have it every year. They've always had it.
Sugar Bears, what is that? Like, is it candy or what is it?
It's actually just like a name that they came up with. It's actually a graduation class from Harlandale.
Oh, interesting.
That decided to go, and just cook and have fun, have a good time. And so that's actually my mom's graduating class. And so my mom told him, like, hey, like, if you ever need someone, like, like
Mijo can sing.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, no, I can't.
No,
exactly. So, and I didn't have any music equipment at the time. Just a guitar.
Just a guitar.
And a mic, like a $20 mic.
No
that
speaker.
I bought. So it was a good thing. My buddy Tristan.
Oh, Frederick.
Yeah, Frederick.
Yeah.
He actually was playing there too.
Cool.
And so they were like, well, why don't y'all just combine it together and use some of his stuff? I was like,
oh,
that's
nice.
Perfect. Yeah,
very cool, man. Where's he from? He's from San Antonio also, right?
He went to Harlandale.
Oh, really?
He's a Harlandale grad.
Oh, cool.
He graduated, I think, like 2 years before I did.
Got it. Cool. So you guys were able to team up.
Yeah, it was good. Not for me, but it was good for.
Were you nervous?
Really nervous.
Yeah.
I was like this the whole time.
Eyes
not
closed.
Even looking at the.
Did anybody record any video?
I'm sure there's a video.
Yeah, you got to find that. You got to find that footage, man.
I got you.
To be able to compare,
Yeah.
So what do you still get that type of anxiety and nervousness performing now?
Not really.
No, nothing.
No,
you just kind of go up and perform.
I'm kind of just like having fun with it all the time. I'm like, man, this is like where I have the most fun. So like, let me just go out and give everything I got. You know?
Yeah, definitely.
I think the last time I got like that was the first time I played at Thirsty Horse, and I was like shaking.
Yeah.
And
yeah, because I mean, you played full band there.
Yeah, played full band. And Ryan Edwards, he was like, dude, go get a Jack and Coke. Go get something, dude. You need something. I was like,
he didn't because he's 19 though.
Yeah, I didn't.
Yeah,
I'm 19.
Yeah, he didn't. He
I actually just got a water that day.
Yeah, just the Coke.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Well, that's good, I guess. I mean, maybe the further on you get, because I could imagine if I was in your position, right, I would definitely, if I'm going to open for somebody a little bit bigger or a new venue, like you said, first time you played at Thirsty Horse, maybe you'll get those butterflies again, right? I'm sure you will the further you get on with your career. So you're pursuing music, but you're also a full-time college student.
Yes.
And on the baseball team.
Yes.
So, I mean, you've got a lot of commitments.
Yes, sir.
So what does that look like for you? Because because you're actively pursuing your career in college, right?
Mhm.
But you're also actively pursuing your career in music. How do you find time to balance and be successful in both?
I think it's, I have poor time management. Poor time management. So it's usually like, so from August to about January, right? We don't really do much baseball. I mean, not January. August to October, we don't do much baseball until the start of October.
Mm-hmm.
So during that August to October, I'm coming back every weekend to do some gigs while I can, and then practicing up there in my apartment.
Mm-hmm.
At least for like an hour or two a day, and then go to the field and practice for 2 to 3 hours a day. So that's the preseason.
Yeah.
So then from October to January, it's straight gigs. Straight gigs, and I've been thankful to have like a lot of gigs this
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
year.
You've been playing a lot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've definitely seen you around a lot.
Yeah, definitely. It was awesome. Like
Yeah.
I couldn't complain about it.
So then when it's baseball season, it like the music takes a whole pause.
That's exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Like last year, I think I played maybe like 2 or 3 shows during baseball season when I had time during the week.
Right. Right.
But this year I'm not looking to get any this year just
I got you.
because I don't want to commit to something and then not be able to do it because of practice. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But baseball has always been my first love, so that's why like when baseball season comes, I'm like, all right, let's lock in, let's get going, like let's get ready to roll.
Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
And so, do you play any gigs? You said you going to Shriner?
Yes, in Kerrville.
Shriner in Kerrville.
Texas.
So I mean, luckily it's not incredibly far.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It's not
Probably
too far.
like an hour 15.
Okay. Do you play any gigs up there?
I do.
Yeah.
I have a spot right there in Ingram, Texas that I go to a lot. It's called Down on the Loop. It's like 10 minutes from the university.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so they're always looking for live music, so I go there.
If you ever want to pick up a local gig.
Yeah,
Cool.
exactly. And they're real nice people there. They're awesome.
So go ahead. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
So during the season, you're not picking up gigs anymore, but I'm assuming you're still playing music.
Yeah.
Right. You're still practicing, still writing songs.
Yeah, definitely.
So tell me about that. What's your songwriting like process and style? Like, well, how do you go from an idea to a song?
So with the songs that I've written so far, it's all came with like a certain topic. So like I'll go in my notes, or if anything pops into my head, boom, just write on the notes right there. I'm like, it'll be like, something with the water, and then boom, something with the water, and on my phone. And then like I find time whenever I have some downtime, usually at like 2 to 3 in the morning, and there's nothing
Everybody's
else.
sleeping, you can't sleep. Yeah.
And so then I just start jotting down ideas, and hopefully some stuff fits with it.
Yeah. But when you say ideas, you're writing down like ideas as topics for songs, or are you writing down like little verses?
Yeah, I try to write little verses. So like I start with the idea, and then I just stem off and just write like things that surround that idea. Like I don't know, it could be really anything.
Yeah.
Anything. But
Cool.
I usually start with like, oh, okay, you know what? I'm gonna write an upbeat song, or I'm gonna write a downbeat song, or I'm gonna write something totally different, totally different. But yeah, that's my main focus is writing those upbeat, downbeat songs.
Yeah.
I mean, you could have the best upbeat song, but if you don't got a downbeat song, then you're like, oh, there's people that love the downbeat songs.
True.
And if you don't have any upbeat songs, they're like, oh, you just play downbeat songs.
Yeah, this guy's just depressing me.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you definitely have a good mix, and it shows your range as an artist. Whenever you can have both, right?
Yeah.
So how many songs you have released right now?
Released, I have one.
One.
Yeah.
It's called
Found Love in Texas.
That's right, Found Love in Texas.
I just released it in October.
Nice. But you've got other songs ready, like they're in the shoot, ready to be
there's
released also, right?
there's another one that we're in the studio with right now, getting ready to
Nice.
to work on.
Nice.
To work on, yes sir.
And so you're gonna be singing some songs today also.
Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yes, sir.
And obviously that's gonna be one of them, the one that's released. How many unreleased songs are you gonna sing for us today?
I
gotta
could
get
do
at
like
least 3. We gotta get
3.
Well, I mean 3 total. So I mean the released and then the 2.
Oh, okay, yeah, I'll
Found
do
Love
2
in Texas
unreleased.
and then
Do
2,
2
yeah.
unreleased for sure.
And then we can definitely do a cover song if you'd like to,
Okay.
like maybe of someone who inspired you.
Yeah, definitely.
So we can leave that. If you already have one in mind, we'll just let it be a surprise, right?
Yeah, for sure.
People can catch it at the end of the acoustic gig. So you only play guitar?
That's it.
That's it?
I tried to learn the bass. My roommate in college actually, he plays the bass pretty good. And so I've been trying to just pick up
watching him and shit. Yeah.
'cause he shreds on the bass.
Does he?
He's
Yeah?
really good. Yeah.
He doesn't play with you, does he? Like he's not
No,
in
he
your band or
doesn't.
anything?
No.
Okay,
No.
Cool, man. So let's jump topic a little bit. Obviously you're in college and you're pursuing something in college, man. What are you studying at Shriner?
I'm studying sport management.
Got it. Going right in line with baseball.
Exactly.
Cool, man.
Exactly.
And you are, what grade are you in right now?
I'm a sophomore.
Sophomore.
Going into
okay,
my
cool.
second semester in my sophomore year.
Okay, so you still got a little bit of ways to go. You still
Yeah.
got about 2.5 years to go.
Mhm.
What are you planning on doing with that sports management degree?
My main goal is to be a sport agent.
Sport agent. Big
My,
money.
Yeah. Yeah. One time I just looked up, minimum for the sport agent. I was like,
I'll take it.
sign me up.
Right. Career path, sport agent.
Mhm.
I love it. I love it. Cool. You have any I'm assuming you're gonna try to work with baseball
Yeah,
players.
definitely.
Do you have any other sports that really interest you that you'd like to get involved in?
I wouldn't mind going into like the football business,
Mm.
football and basketball.
Mhm.
Mostly like the sports I'm kind of familiar with.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, those are like my two that I'm like, hey, if it's not baseball, it's got to be these.
I got you.
Mhm.
And so, what do you envision in the next, let's just say 5 years, right? Because in 2.5 years, if everything goes as planned, you'll be graduated, right? Who knows where your music career is going to be, right? In 2.5 years, it could be that it might overpower what you've
Yeah.
got going on, right? For you, what do you envision in the next 5 years? Like, do you plan on still taking this music thing and just kind of doing real, like it's fun and I'll release, 4 or 5 songs a year. And if one takes off, great. And if not, like I still have my passion for sports management.
Yeah.
Like, what do you envision for yourself in the next 5 years?
I see mostly trying to take my music career as far as it can go. Honestly, in the beginning, I was doing it just for fun, but now it's like, man, I can probably try to do something with this,
Yeah.
like go to be someone with it.
Yeah.
But of course, my college plan is to finish college, and then get my master's, and then from
So
there.
do you need a master's to do the agent?
You don't, but you need some experience in like law school.
Oh, got
Law
it.
school. So
Got it.
that's gonna be the
That's jam.
yeah.
You're a smart dude then.
I wish.
Cool, man.
But
So
yeah,
so
that's-
what if let's just say like this next year you release a couple songs and one just like propels you to the top of the charts and then you start, would you stop going to school? No, you'd continue. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to finish school. That's
Yeah.
something that I promised my mom before she passed, that I was gonna
respect
finish
that.
school. So no matter how far like the music takes me,
Mhm.
I'm still gonna.
I respect that.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you can still do a lot with your music career
Oh,
even
yeah.
without touring. So yeah, man, I respect that you're
Yeah.
gonna definitely follow through with that, specifically for your mom, right? That's
Sure.
pretty cool.
Yep.
Very cool, man.
Thank you.
Venues, man. So let's talk a little bit about venues. You said you played Thirsty Horse recently, right? That's
Yep.
a pretty big venue for San Antonio, right?
Oh, yeah.
Especially for the up and coming artist, right? To be able to headline and do a full band show there at Thirsty Horse is pretty cool.
Yeah.
What other venues do you have your sights set on? Like these are going to be the ones that need to happen in 2023, 2024.
So at Thirsty Horse, I've played a couple Wednesdays
Mhm.
and Sundays, so I'm trying to get that weekend spot there.
That
Definitely.
Friday, Saturday
Yeah,
spot.
that Friday Saturday spot.
Mhm.
And my main goal right now for 2023 is probably getting like a Cheatham Street show, Cheatham Street, or maybe even like if everything works out perfectly, is Floors.
Oh man,
Floors,
that'd be
man,
incredible.
that's
Yeah.
Like
Two
to
historic,
open up for someone. Yeah, exactly.
Two historic venues there.
Mhm.
Yeah, awesome, man. Yeah, I love Floors. The indoor stage it's such an incredible experience
Yes.
there. Yeah.
Yeah, you just walk in and you're like, man, you can feel like everybody who's walked in here,
Yeah.
Willie Nelson,
Yep.
everybody you can think of.
Yeah, the energy
All the
and the
greats.
vibe there is incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool, man. That's awesome. So let's talk a little bit about the music, about the songs you've written so
Okay.
far. Found Love in Texas. Tell me about that. Is that we talking baseball? What are we talking? What?
No, that's
What'd you find?
So I actually wrote that song about my girlfriend right
Oh.
now. Shout out, Malene, if you're watching this.
She's gonna watch it, I'm sure.
So I take this songwriting class at Shriner. They
Mm.
offer it every year, and so that was actually one of the first topics that they had us write about was, Texas.
Oh, really?
Texas, yeah. They're like, the first song prompt was like, Texas.
Just something about Texas.
Yeah, something about Texas,
Mhm.
and I was like, you know what? I had some ideas in my phone, some of it was like dumb, like Texas street names or like cities.
That's not horrible.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah, but like when I was trying to write that, I was
Yeah.
like, nah, this ain't.
Okay,
gonna
this ain't
work.
happening, right?
This ain't gonna work. 'Cause it'd be like there was a song that I wrote and it sounded too much like all my exes live in Texas.
Oh,
it
I
was
get
naming
you.
all the cities.
All the cities
Yeah,
and
so I was
some
like,
shit
I want
about
to do
it,
something
yeah.
different.
Yeah, I get that.
And so then we were in my room actually, and I was writing. And I don't know what she was doing, but she was doing something, and I was like, you know what? found love in Texas.
This is
I was
it.
like,
Yeah.
that sounds pretty cool. So then I just started jotting down ideas and stuff where we've been and what we've done and stuff like that.
Awesome.
So that's how that song came to life. If it wasn't for that song prompt, I don't know where I would. I don't know what I would
have
do.
ever
Honestly,
came to fruition. Yeah.
Exactly.
Very cool, man. That's
Yeah.
awesome. I'm excited to hear it here, man.
Yeah, thanks,
I've
man.
obviously heard it on Spotify many times, but I'm excited to hear it here acoustic.
Yeah,
You know, that real
definitely.
real cool set we have here at Honky Tonk.
Yeah.
So what's the next song you'll be singing today?
This next one is called "Going for a Ride." That's the next song that we're gonna put out.
Going for
as
a
a
ride.
single. Yeah.
Tell me about that song. What's that song about?
So that song, you know, I this is actually I've written songs that are very personal to me.
Okay.
Like stuff that I've been through or stuff that I've witnessed or stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But I've never written a song that was, you know, out of like someone else doing it. You know what I mean? Like, so this is something completely different from what I've written. This is
Explain
actually
that to me, like somebody else doing it. What do you mean? Like a story about somebody else's? You're writing about somebody else's story?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So like, there's no really. I mean, at every show, whoever I play with or whoever I see, I'm like, I wrote this song about this guy. I wrote this song about this guy, but I really didn't. Like, it's just something. It's an upbeat song that's real fun.
Okay.
You know, it's a party song.
Got it. Going for a ride.
Yeah, going for a
Awesome.
ride.
I'm excited. I like party songs,
appreciate
man.
that.
I like party songs. Song number 3. What are we looking at?
Song number 3, it's called "Signed to Your Best Friend."
Ooh.
Signed to Your Best
I
Friend.
like that.
So that song actually came from the songwriting class too. I was jotting down ideas, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna write a song that's like a letter from my dad to my mom now that she's passed on.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, when's this one coming out?
This one's probably gonna be after we're going for
But
a
in
ride.
2023.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
coming out in 2023.
Mhm.
Okay.
My goal is to release an EP this year.
Okay.
So that's definitely gonna be one of the songs.
How
on
many
the EP.
how many songs are you putting on that EP?
Probably like 5 or 6.
Okay. Oh man, that's gonna be
Yeah,
a good
5 or
one.
6. Yeah,
that's
it's
gonna
gonna
be
be
solid. Cool, man.
Yes.
Well, I mean, everybody's gonna get the sneak peek
Yeah,
of
you
signed
get the sneak peek.
Signed to Your Best Friend here before it's fully produced and all that. So man, that's exciting.
Yeah.
And then the cover song, we're gonna let that one be.
Yeah, it's gonna be
it's
gonna be a surprise.
That's gonna be a surprise. Cool. So we're gonna switch topics. This is something I ask. Not everybody, but especially if you're from San Antonio. It's late night, right? Kerrville. Man, is anything even open late in Kerrville?
The Whataburger's open till
I was
about
gonna
midnight.
say that's no way. They're not
Yeah.
even 24 hours there.
Not no more.
Way.
Yeah, I think midnight or 2 a.m. is like their cutoff.
That's depressing.
Yeah, it's definitely something.
So what do you call it? What do y'all do out there for a late night?
For a late night, just jam.
But
Just
not like it's.
jam.
I'm in Grub, bro. Like y'all.
Oh,
don't grub. Yeah,
No,
yeah.
Well, I mean,
Like somebody has to cook in the dorms.
yeah, literally we cook in the dorms because our diner closes at like 8. So it's not even like we can go get late night food. 'cause
Yeah.
it closes so early.
Someone's making toast in the barracks or whatever.
Hot pocket smack at 2 in the morning.
Pockets, yeah. Hot pockets and ramen, dude.
Dude, yes.
Man, all right. So
As
while
people
we-
always ask me like, "What do you do for fun in Kerrville?" And last year there was a lake. Well, there still is, but it's not like there's a river, but it's not like full now because of course because of the drought and everything. But they're like, "What do you do for fun?" I'm like, "Man, we just go back to San Antonio.
Yeah, yeah.
it.
We just
We
make
go-
the drive.
We make the drive. or
I got a
just-
place to stay.
Honestly,
Yeah. Dang, man.
Yeah.
Kerrville's nice though, man.
yeah, it's nice.
Beautiful out there.
It's small and the scenery is freaking like, it's unlike anything else.
It is. Yeah.
The hill country.
It's beautiful. Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. It's very taken care of out there. It's beautiful out there.
Yeah.
All right, so then obviously I won't ask you what you eat late night in Kerrville because obviously there's nothing but hot pockets out there.
For real.
So when you make the drive to San Antonio, and let's just say you play a gig, like even like last night you guys were playing downtown with Vinny. Like what's the move after that? Like are you a late night eater? Like
Yes.
after you go out, yeah. So
Oh,
what's
yeah.
the move?
So I mean, last night we got Canes because we ended a little bit early.
I
Yeah,
was gonna
but I
say,
love
'cause
Cane's.
that's like they stay open till what 1?
I think 12:30,
Oh,
something
okay,
like that. Yeah.
Damn,
But
Cane's
dude,
is
it's
good as
always
fuck.
Whataburger.
Yeah.
Whataburger.
What's
right
the
there.
go-to meal at Whataburger?
If it's like if it's after 12, it's definitely it's either the honey butter chicken biscuit, about 2 of them, or
About
bacon
2 of
egg and
them.
cheese, or bacon egg and cheese biscuit. Oh, it'll smack.
Mm.
But if not, it's the honey barbecue chicken strip sandwich,
Honey barbecue
but
chicken
without
strip.
the sauce. And
Really?
yeah, because I'm not a big fan of the honey barbecue, but I love when they have the buffalo ranch chicken strip sandwich.
Oh yeah, that's like a limited time kind
Yeah,
of
it's
thing, right?
limited,
Yeah,
yeah.
I hate when they.
But it's
do
coming
that.
up. It's
Yeah,
coming
it's
up,
coming up. It's
so-
coming back, baby. It's like the McRib, right? It's
Exactly.
coming back. Yeah.
But yeah, that's my go-to. If not, probably like there's a spot on Pleasanton Road
Uh-huh.
on the south side. It's called Rocky's Taco House.
Oh, bro, I love Rockies.
Bro, It's super good. It's good after midnight.
Yeah,
It's good after midnight.
it gets better after midnight.
Yeah.
It's like Waffle House. Like, it's like Waffle House is only good at like 3:00 in the morning.
Yeah.
Oh man,
But Rockies, that's the spot.
That's the spot.
That's the
Yeah.
spot.
How are they? Are they 24?
24 hours.
Damn. I bet you it gets packed, huh? On the south
Yeah,
side.
usually weekends. Yeah, during the week it's
like a Friday, Saturday. It gets
Yeah.
pretty stacked. Yeah, I can imagine.
especially because they have that venue right there, right in front, Far West.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever
Yeah.
it's popping, that's the place to go.
Everybody
to.
just
Mhm.
shoots over.
Yeah.
I've actually haven't been out there late because I don't live on that side of town anymore. So it's been a while since I've been to Rockies, but that's a good spot. That's a really good spot.
Mhm.
Good stuff, man. All right, we're gonna transition back into music.
Hey,
now.
no worries.
I'm a fat boy at heart, bro. Like, I've lost 20 pounds.
Hey,
The
that's
same
what I'm
20
talking
pounds more than once. What I'm trying to say. You know what I mean? And so yeah, man, I love talking about food, brother. Especially a good spot because like I'm hoping one of these days someone hits me with a spot I haven't been to.
Right?
You know? Yeah. And I'm
Yeah.
like, all right, I'm gonna check it out.
That should be something you talk about is like
Yeah.
spots you haven't been to.
Yeah. And the hard thing is like right now we're talking to a lot of people from San Antonio, and so like I've lived here long enough to where like I know just about all the good spots, right? When you're a fat kid, bro, like all the good spots. And so I'm excited to maybe go to Dallas or Houston and do an episode there, and then be like, what's the spot here?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
And
saying?
then go try it out.
Yeah,
after
and go
the
try
show.
it out. Yeah. So I'm hoping there's like a hidden gem in San Antonio that somebody knows
Yes.
about that I don't know about.
Have you tried Mad Max?
No.
Oh,
Where's my pen at?
the burgers from Mad Max.
Mad Max?
Yes.
Where's that?
That's right there on Roosevelt. Like,
So it's on the south side.
Yeah, you know where Nietzsche's is at?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you go probably maybe half a mile down from Nietzsche's. and
Mad
it's to the
Max.
left, yeah.
How long has
Mad
it been there?
It's been there forever.
Really?
Yeah.
Mad Max? Dude, here I am praying for a hidden gem. Mad Max.
Yeah, they have some weird hours though, so I'm not too
Oh,
sure
really?
exactly what days or anything that they're open. But
Are
if it's
they
like
more
a
like a lunch
Thursday,
spot?
yeah.
Mad Max Burgers. Okay, I'm gonna check that out.
that
I'm gonna
one.
check it out. That's what's up.
Another spot is I know we're all getting off topic.
I don't care, bro. Let's
but,
roll with it, bro.
Barbecue Republic. Have you heard of that?
Oh
one?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a spot.
That's a
bro.
good spot too. Yeah.
spot
There's so many good ones on the south side. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another one. Man, they opened up a new spot out by my house now, and I'm glad they did. It's called El Tequila, and it's like a little strip mall off of like Marbach, right? Murderbach.
Oh, okay.
And
Murderbach.
Murderbach, yes.
Shout out Murderbach.
Shout out Murderbach, bro. You walk in there.
Right.
Hey, table for two. Yeah. But they got good food, man. Just about the entire staff doesn't speak any English, which is great. You
Yeah.
know, that's when you know it's legit.
For real, right?
Yeah.
That's when you know the tacos are gonna be good.
Yeah, that's when you know the plate's gonna be hitting. So, good. All right, yeah, dope. Mad Max.
Mad Max.
I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out this week. I'm gonna take my kids there.
Dude, yeah.
Good stuff. All right, let's get back on topic, man. So we've talked about some artists that kind of inspired your music and inspired how you write music now, man. Is there anybody who you have in your mind that you'd love to collaborate with? Somebody, hopefully somebody that you haven't already done so with, right? Somebody you probably haven't met in person,
Yeah.
but somebody you're like, man, I would really love to sit in a room and just pick this guy or girl's brain.
The main person I've always been like, if I were to get a chance to pick one person in the world to sit down and write a song with, it'd be with Dean Dillon.
Dean Dillon, I
Dean
love
Dillon.
it.
You know who he is?
And I don't.
So he's written probably 95% of George Strait's number ones.
Is that him?
Yeah.
No way.
Dean Dillon.
Is he writing John Party songs too?
I think he's written.
Because I feel like John Party's I feel he's incredibly underrated.
Yeah.
I'm getting a little off topic, but I feel like John Party's got some really good songwriters on his team too.
He does.
You know what I'm saying?
He does. Even his older stuff is.
Yeah.
fire.
Yeah, and I feel like John Party's songs are written the way George Strait songs were written.
Yeah.
They're just so good. So Dean Dillon.
Dean Dillon.
I'm looking him up right now. So he's also a musician, huh?
He is.
Well, look at this guy.
He
This guy
is.
looks like he's straight from Yellowstone.
Dude, he's.
Yeah, I'm gonna put a picture of him up here when y'all
Yeah,
watch the
for
YouTube.
sure.
Y'all watch the
Yeah,
YouTube
y'all check
version.
it out.
I'm gonna put this dude up here. You're gonna swear this guy came up from Yellowstone. He don't even look like he don't even look real. He looks like an actor. But
Right.
that's who he is, huh? American country musician and songwriter between 82 and 93.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And once he met.
Most notably George Strait. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
But he's written songs for Keith Whitley, Toby Keith, Kenny Chesney.
Wow.
You name it. He's on there.
I'm gonna see if we can. I'm gonna zoom in on this, if I can get it to load. Incredible. All right, so you'd like to sit down and so what would you ask him? Let me see if I can get this. Shit. Can y'all see that motherfucker right there? Look at that dude.
Damn, slick.
All right, look at him, bro. That's incredible.
I'd probably ask him like,
like what would be your top 3 questions for this man?
I think the first question I'd ask would be like, how do you do this for all these years? Like, how do you just sit down and write music and write great music for like the last 30, 40 years?
Like, where does his inspiration come from?
It's like, what's his inspirations, right? Because, I mean, you got to start somewhere.
Of course, yeah.
And then another one would be, like, what's his why? Like, why do you do it? Is it, for the money, or is it for, like, the passion? It could be for anything, you just never know.
Yeah. Like, where's the motivation coming from now?
Yeah, exactly. Like what's the motivation behind each song? Because, like I was saying, like, I wonder if it's from personal experience or if it's from, like, someone else's experience. Like, you just never know.
That's interesting, man, that you bring that up, because I always wonder that, right? Whenever I listen to really, really good songs, I always think, like, damn, did this person go through that?
Yeah.
Like, is this a personal story? Or did they, is this their best friend's story and they put it into a song? You know what I mean? I always wonder that. It's a really good question. Cool, man. So what's question number 3 from Mr. Dylan?
I would ask him, hey, you mind writing a song with me?
That's a great question.
You might write a song with me tonight?
That's a great question right there. Dude, that's the way to close it off, right?
Yeah, honestly.
I love it. I love it. Good stuff. So Dean Dylan, man, I'm going to have to do a little more research on him. I'd like to think that I'm, like, well-versed in the music, more country music, scene or whatever. But there's a lot of things I don't know. So this is cool, having this conversation and people bringing up certain names. Nate brought up some names I didn't know. Ryan brought up some names I didn't know. So I love learning it. Yeah. Cool, man. So last question. Is there anything that you want your followers, your supporters, your fans to know about you, or maybe someone who's just watching and thinking about, like, man, I'm gonna go check this music out, right? Like, what do you want people to know about you?
Man, I just want to say thank you, first of all, for 2022. Like, I appreciate every one of y'all. Y'all went crazy this year. Like, y'all really helped me gain more confidence than I had coming into 2022. That was, like, something I was like, man, like, I was looking back on New Year's Day, and I was like, man, all these shows, and I feel like with each one, I just got a little bit more confident. A little bit more confident. So thank y'all. Like, I wouldn't be anywhere without y'all for sure. But we got big plans in 2023.
I love
so y'all make sure to stick around and join us for the ride, because it's gonna be crazy.
I love it.
It's gonna be crazy.
I love it. I'm excited for you too, brother. I'm excited to see. Hell yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely excited to see what comes in 23. I'm definitely excited to see these to hear these songs here in a second, and then to obviously hear them fully produced.
Yes, sir.
Right there, for very exciting stuff. Cool, man. So I appreciate y'all for tuning in.
For sure.
This is episode, I don't know, whatever number. Check it on the channel. Appreciate y'all tuning in to the 210 show. We'll catch y'all next time.
Yes, sir.
Peace.